The Cuban Missile Crisis sparked the beginning of the greatest and most destructive war known to humanity.
A strict quarantine on all offensive military equipment under shipment to Cuba is being initiated. All ships of any kind bound for Cuba, from whatever nation or port, where they're found to contain cargoes of offensive weapons, be turned back.
Tensions mount as the Soviet missile ship nears Cuba. All diplomatic efforts to avert nuclear war have thus far failed. As the American people ready themselves for the likelihood of an atomic attack, there are widespread reports of panic buying. Supermarkets cleared, as shelters unused since the Second World War are stocked for what may lie ahead.
Боевая готовность! Боевая готовность!
Strike attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response from the Soviet Union.
The dictator, along with his neighbors, sought refuge and waited until humanity re-emerged once again.
Well, we can only assume that we are the last of humanity. Everyone else is probably ashes. I have been planning for this day since before the nuclear bomb was built, because I knew that one day humanity would destroy itself. And it would be up to me to be the one who fixes it all. And of course, all of you. So, as part of my plan for re-civilization and re-emergence into the world, we're going to watch a video. Now, be warned, it is a fairly old video, but it is extremely accurate.
Just put it in!
Nuclear explosions are caused by weapons such as H-bombs or atom bombs. They are like ordinary explosions, only many times more powerful. They cause great heat and blast. They also make a cloud of deadly dust, which falls slowly to the ground. This is what is called fallout. So these are the two dangers. First, heat and blast, which is followed by fallout. The heat and blast is so severe that it can kill and can destroy buildings for up to 5 miles from the explosion. Fallout is dust that is sucked up from the ground by the explosion. It can be deadly dangerous. It rises high in the air and can be carried by winds for hundreds of miles before falling to the ground.
Here, in the shelter, the dictator worked with his followers to create a new world order. They carefully reviewed the most important issues that could face their new society upon reemergence into the world.
Now we need to construct our Constitution. For the First Amendment, listen to the leader. Do we all agree on this?
Yeah.
Great. Second motion. Yes. Oh, and no broccoli for Amendment 2.
I need food to survive, woman.
Broccoli's disgusting. No one will eat it. Let's ban it. Yeah.
You can't ban food from the Constitution.
Yes, you can. Watch me.
Finally, a doctrine was drafted and the dictator selected to uphold the rules.
Dr. Professor, how goes my cloning project?
Cloning? Why, that's unethical.
Unethical? Who says it's unethical? I decide what's unethical.
Great Scott, you want me to play God, man.
Yes, exactly. You got a problem with it?
Tolstoy would not approve. Neither do I.
I need to speak with you in the back. Send the next guy in. Sir, what's your opinion on cloning?
Cloning? Oh, the possibilities.
You're hired. Suit up.
Why do you have so much blood on your face?
Get to work. 237! 238! 239! 240! Push it! 241! 242! Hey! Start moving!
Enter. Proceed.
I think I've created a way, using irradiated animals and genetic engineering to create an infinite food supply for our people.
Isn't there health consequences to eating irradiated animals?
Countless. But I'm hoping by then, some generations along the line, I'll have figured out how to fix that.
Ladies, carry on. Now, it's time for your ultimate martial arts test. You will be fighting each other. Show me everything you've learned, and don't let me down. Witcha! Fight me!
I'm a bad person, but I'm just hardworking. No, you're a terrible person.
Dr. Professor!
Yes!
How is your work going?
Going fantastic.
Good.
Yes, it is.
Good.
Nothing to see here.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
After several months in the shelter, the survivors resurfaced to find the much more dangerous world than they remembered.
Alright, it is time for us to retake the surface world.
Welcome to our society.
We're the Society of Christian Communists, and we believe in equality and personalism for every person. We're Tolstoyan. We believe in the sacredness of every person. Follow us. We have enough food and water to start a new civilization.
Only God, my scary friend.
As the dictator gained more followers, a culture was slowly growing behind him. People now looked at the dictator as a hero. Legends and stories were passed down from his greatness. The military also became highly emphasized, receiving the most compensation and being loyal strictly to the dictator. Religion meant praying for the safety of yourself and the dictator. Whether willingly or not, he was always included in the prayers of his people. From the memories of old America, a new group calling themselves the American Resurrection Force came to power, hoping to persuade all to follow them.
Hello.
Leader, I am Commander Archibald Bunker of the American Resurrection Force, and I wish to discuss combining our civilizations to create Old America.
Old America had their opportunity and they failed. I will have no part of it.
But Mr. Leader, I'm prepared to make you a deal that you cannot refuse. By joining us, you will receive the honorary title of Governor of the Greater Indiana Province.
As fabulous as that sounds, I'm gonna have to decline. Now get off my land before I send you out in a body bag.
Soldiers ignored their fear of death and pursued the interest of the generals ruling them. Eventually, the army became feared by all.
Oh, great leader, I can't fight. I can't.
Why not?
But I'm 9 months pregnant.
Alright, but when your child is born, they will fight as hard as 2 soldiers. Deal?
Deal.
Now be gone before you give birth on my floor.
Guns became a symbol in the new society, becoming part of major ceremonies, honoring death and marriage. After a child is born, the father is obligated to fire a gun up into the air. The sound would scare off evil spirits.
It's time.
What seems to be the trouble now?
This baby, it needs to come out.
I think I might have just the thing. I'm going to give you a small sedative at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
So, are we ready to film? Alright, well, I'm Robert Emerton, and I'm an anthropologist, and I figured I would come to you 2 ladies today because I'm curious. Why is it you guys always carry guns?
Guns. I guess they're just a part of our life.
Alright, well, what do you mean by that? More, emphasize.
We just use them for our protection. That's what our leader told us, and we carry them everywhere.
Okay. Well, doesn't it bother you that your clone here is just put into your place just to fight in the army?
Nope, not really.
Alright, and how do you feel about that?
I'm a sister of the Empire, and I will serve the leader until victorious or death.
Okay. Well, doesn't it just bother you guys that your commander wants you guys just to go and fight peaceful people, just to spread war? Well, Mr. Bunker, you are an intelligent man with brilliant ideas of an isocratic utopia. Explain that one to me.
Mr. Emerton, the American Resurrection Force is an effort to promote the equality of every person. Nobody is equal unless they all possess equal political power. That is why we emphasize an isocratic system of government.
But how are decisions going to be made if everyone's equal?
It's a democracy, but everyone has a say.
Even the renegades from the bomb shelter?
Unfortunately, yes. We believe in personalism, so that every person be protected. Perspectivism says that these people may even be able to help us. We cannot be ethnocentric and believe these people any less sacred than the rest of us. What kind of egalitarians would we be?
How do you plan to deal with the renegades?
By a simple conversation.
As settlements grew, generals were appointed as heads of each city. Each week, the generals met together to discuss all of the recent issues. But as the dictator became more and more powerful, his bloodthirst and warmongering became noticed by his council of generals. Some said he was going mad with power. Commander Bunker saw this as an opportunity for the military coup. The Americans have put up a blockade. They're preventing our supplies from coming out of the city.
Have we spoken to them yet?
No, every time they request an audience, the dictator blows them off.
God damn it, our army is larger than theirs! Push them out of the way!
A direct attack, you'll be forcing your people back into war. Millions will die.
But you know we'll be victorious.
But think of all the people that must die in order to protect the city.
Casualties of war. I want to hit Bunker with everything we've got. I want him to know we are not pushovers!
And why must we listen to you?
Excuse me?
You have a council of elected individuals, and you ignore their protests to do whatever pleases you? We are more than capable of making our own decisions. We do not need a false god.
You dare speak against me? That's treason! Kill her!
Don't listen to him. His power comes from you. A leader arises when society needs it. He started something great, but now he's exploited it for his own benefit.
Be gone from me, traitors! I wish to be alone.
Hey, you guys, I have a plan. Come on, get together. Okay, we're gonna... What?
Ah! 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 Ugh, an accursed net! I've been defeated!
Eventually, with the help of the American Resurrection Force, the dictator's rule ended as quickly as it began. Now historians can reflect on the importance of the dictator for establishing order in an anarchist society, but eventually, people will rise above their ruler and step out from the cave of shadows into the light.